Welcome back to Carneades.org. Today we are finally going to be continuing with our series, 6 months of set theory and higher order logic. This is going to be month number 2, where we're looking at operations and relations of sets. Now, welcome back to the 6 months of set theory from Carneades.org, where for 6 months we are going to be doing daily series on set theory, where we're covering every single day a new topic in set theory or higher order logic. This series looks at the logical foundations of mathematics and how we can use set theory to build our conceptions of math out of logic. If you need an introduction to set theory, it's recommended you check out the first month on properties of sets. You don't need to watch it all the way through, but some of the first videos in that series will give you a good sense of some of the vocabulary and terminology we're using here. If you want a refresher on symbolic logic, check out our first big logic series, The 100 Days of Logic, which will be helpful for you when we get into some of the proofs. If you're not interested in the long line-by-line proofs, you probably don't need it as much. Most parts of this series are accessible to folks with a basic idea of logic and sets. So if you already have that basic sense, keep watching and let's go. So, last month we covered the basics of sets, including the properties of sets like transitive sets, swelled sets, supercomplete sets, the null set, the universal set, and the difference between sets and classes. We also covered the first 4 axioms of a basic universe. This month we're going to be covering the operations and relations between sets, including unions, intersections, power sets, Cartesian products, relations, and functions. We're also going to cover the remaining 2 axioms of our basic universe. Now, once we've gotten through these first 2 months, you will have a pretty strong sense of what we're talking about when we're talking about set theory. And we're going to get to start seeing what things we can build out of set theory. So in the 3rd month, in the next month, we'll move on to Peano Arithmetic and how it can be formulated using set theory, as well as Axiom 7, the axiom of infinity. In the second half of the series, months 4 through 6, we're going to look at the axiom of choice, higher order logic, and the interactions between set theory and higher order logic. Specifically in this series, we're going to be looking at what's called Neumann Berneays Gödel set class theory, also known as NB. This is going to be an extension of Zermelo-Fraenkel set theory, sometimes known as ZFC. Up next, we are taking a look at what are set operations, the first of our big topics, operations and relations, that we're going to be covering this month. I'd encourage you to, if you like these kinds of series, go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We produce them fairly sporadically, so that can help you make sure you stay informed when the next one comes out. And for the rest of this month, get notifications whenever our daily videos have actually come out. Watch this video and more here at Carneades.org. Stay tuned for a new video on set theory every single day this month, and stay skeptical, everybody.